G'day, it's me, New Zealander, and also gaming enthusiast / sometimes comedian Steve Wrigley. Here, this is my new show, Comedians Online, playing video games. It is what it says it is, and today I've got Guy Williams up there. Guy, how are you?
I'm bloody good, Steve. Thanks for having me. Nice to see you again.
I'm just going to stop the episode right there. I want to warn you before you go any further. Yes, this is going to be an episode of Comedians Online playing video games, but it should more be called Comedians Online trying their hardest to play video games. First, we never actually got to play the game. Second, the audio fucked out on my microphone, and so you're only hearing the backup webcam audio of me, which is why the sound is so atrocious. Third, my chair needed some CRC and it was squeaky air, so you can hear that during the entire recording. Basically, from start to finish, this is 45 minutes of absolute disaster. But if you're a fan of Guy Williams, then I suppose you're a fan of things that are supposed to be great turning out to be an absolute disaster. So if you do decide to stick around and watch the entire 45 minutes, good for you. This is for every single person who's ever tried to play with a friend over Xbox Live and had some kind of technical difficulty that prevented them from having the kind of experience they wanted to have. This episode is for you. Cheers.
You, dude. And we're playing NBA2k17. Have you played this game before?
No, I have not. I'm so excited about this because I haven't played a NBA game since like NBA Live 1998. So this will hopefully be a huge upgrade for me. Like almost 10 years has passed.
Since you last played an NBA game?
Yeah, no, almost 20 years has passed, yeah.
So when you last played this, it was all sort of pixelated and horrific, I have no doubt.
Yeah. Michael Jordan was still playing, but for some reason the NBA Live franchise, whatever the hell it was, didn't get the rights to Michael Jordan, so every Chicago Bulls team just had a player called Player 23, who was really good. Every other player was there, but Michael Jordan had a weird contract or something. It was really, really crazy. It was interesting.
Well, thank God for jersey numbers, eh? So, hey, you're playing... That's what they should do with comedians, is just number them. So that way, if, TV3 ever need to get rid of you, you could just be Guy 46, and then they could just have just a tall person with a 46 written on them.
Yeah.
Hey,
easy substitute.
I'm inviting you to the locker room here. So I've just sent you an invite to the locker room. You're playing on the classic 321 Queen profile, named after the comedy club in New Zealand. Shout out. So this is always the fun part on Xbox Live, is trying to find each other. So hopefully that invite you'll see on your screen. Did you get a little notification?
Yeah, I got an invite and I accepted it, but now I'm in training mode.
What do you mean you're in training mode?
I'm in training mode, mate. I'm training for the big game.
How come you're not here in the lobby with me?
I don't know why. What do you mean the lobby?
Did you, when that game invite showed up on your screen, did it say like hold down on the Xbox button to accept the invite?
Oh, yeah, it's okay, here we go. Holding down. Okay.
What's happening now?
Oh, mate. It says, I don't know, training. And I think this has been a bad start for everyone involved.
Yeah, but it's kind of what I was expecting from you, to be honest. Like I'm not unsurprised by what's happening at the moment.
Okay, why? Why are you saying it? Am I quite a difficult person?
No, I'm not saying you're a difficult person. I'm more just sort of saying that like I was somewhat anticipating there being a few issues, not necessarily because of you, but because finding each other in an Xbox game can be somewhat complex, and complex issues can sometimes be a little bit beyond your scope of management.
I already am struggling. Can you please...
Okay, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to send you an invite again. On your screen, a little thing is going to pop up. It's going to say you've been given an invite. Hold down on the Xbox button to accept it. Okay, here it comes. It should be coming.
Holding down. You must create a My Player account to play online.
Okay. So that should be pretty simple. You've just got to enter an email address twice, and then a password, and then hit accept. So as long as you don't mind getting the occasional bit of spam from 2K Games, it'll probably just be them going, "Hey, we've got another game coming out. Are you interested in our other game?" Just enter your email address in there twice. I can already see you doing it, which makes me happy.
No, but I don't know where do I Where do I sign up?
For an account, did it not automatically take you to a place where... Okay, so let me get out of here and I'll try and talk you through it. So go back to the main menu screen. Can you get there? Can you...
I'm in the menu. There's all sorts of options. There's friends and clubs, notifications, messaging, settings.
Okay, right. So are you all the way... Because you got to go all the way back out to the menu that's got Play Now, My Career, My Team, My GM, My League, 2K TV, 2K...
Oh, is this inside 2K, not inside the Xbox?
Yeah, yes. Load up the game.
Oh, my goodness. All right. I feel like this video is mainly just trying to configure the game.
Look, that's half the fun, dude. Half the fun of playing Xbox online with your friends is just getting into the game. That's an achievement in itself, is finding each other.
Okay.
The thing that makes me sad is I've had to silence all of the really sweet music that they had playing here. I couldn't even today. I was really excited because I found out that there was an app for this game on the phone where you could take photos of your own face and create a character, and it would use the photos of your face to create one. And I thought, well, this will be a riot and a half getting this done. But it was a nightmare, mate. I couldn't even figure it out, so that didn't happen. So I made myself some kind of Hispanic guy.
Is one of the most beloved things. So here's my problem, Steve.
Okay.
I'm going to put it to you bluntly.
Okay.
I've started NBA 2K.
Yes.
And I'm in training mode.
Right.
And I ain't no amateur. I ain't no little punk.
Okay.
Past the training.
Yes.
My issue is that I can't get past the training.
I don't know how you wound up in training because I only ever... I've got in there, I had to do a create a character thing.
How do I get to a menu on NBA 2K? Oh, here we go. Quit. Okay, this is... This is my first time since 1998 playing a game. Just cut me some slack, man.
It's absolutely glorious. Hey, can I ask what that black thing is that's next to your head?
I've got this on a step ladder. So that is the...
Of course you do.
Of my ring.
Fantastic. That's glorious.
Genius, mate. Okay, these are my date of birth. Oh, that's a bit first.
Oh my god. I'm so glad I did this. Okay. All right.
September 19th. Are you glad we didn't go live?
Well, there's a part of me that thinks that on Facebook Live this would have been even more glorious, you know.
Why is 2016 an option for date of birth? How many 1-year-olds are
I know, right? They really should cap that thing somewhere around 2004, 2005, maybe, eh? At least 2017 isn't an option. That would have really been something.
It's positive. That's a positive thing.
But I like it because obviously they finished developing this game last year and they went, look, guys, the guy would have been in there and he would have gone, should we make it 2000? Should we put 2017 on there? And someone would have gone, don't be ridiculous, mate.
I'm scrolling through terms and conditions. This could take up to half an hour.
Oh my god, here we go. Jeez. Just accept them, mate. You're going to accept them anyway, no matter what they say, right? It would be pretty sad if you got to the end of them and you were like, hold on, mate. There are a few terms and conditions here that Guy Williams doesn't quite agree with.
Oh no, this is going to take so long to type in my email. Why don't they give us a keypad?
I'm sorry, dude. You're going to have to type in the email address with the controller. That can take a wee while.
Life is suffering. There's problems in the world, but this is one of the biggest.
This is definitely one of the larger ones that we're facing right now. I mean, sure, missiles are being launched, you know, the economy is falling apart.
All right, don't make me all depressed before my big game. You're trying to psych me out.
Dude, I'm glad. I was about to say the Prime Minister of New Zealand is making a pizza with spaghetti and pineapple on it, but
no,
hey, because you know how I live in the States now. How big of a deal was that over there?
A huge, huge deal. But the weirdest thing about it was at the same time we were calling for an investigation into civilian casualties in Afghanistan. And that was his distraction. And I'm like, there's no way they're going to distract us with a pizza with spaghetti on it. but they did it and it worked. Like everyone in New Zealand forgot the destination, just focused on the spaghetti pizza. That's where we're at in 2000 and whatever. It's like did you see the United Airlines flight guy?
Yes, I did.
Holy cow, the world lost their minds over that. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's a pretty sad and weird situation. But if we put the amount of attention that we put into that, into anything else, the world will be a better place. Anything else. Put it back into anything. If we put it into dental hygiene, if we put that much effort in, the world's dental problems would be solved forever.
Hold on, something's just fired off on here. I've got a pre-game show kicking off, and I don't know what it is. I've gone into like demo mode. Hold on, I'm trying to cancel out of it. And speaking of distractions, the government knew. The government knew what was going on because you started talking about stuff that was going on, like, overseas, New Zealand's like, infiltration into other territories and all this interesting stuff. And then all of a sudden my game just starts fizzing out, dude. It's a conspiracy.
I reckon they're trying to get us on this NBA2k thing. Okay. I've almost typed in my email twice. That's the positive thing.
All right. There's always another step, dude.
I can't wait to get some emails from these guys. I really hope that they sign them off LeBron James. Like, pretend like they're from him. All right. I'm feeling good about this. I'm clicking continue. It's loading.
Okay, so it'll probably ask you now to create a guy, right?
Oh my goodness. Okay. Hey, you haven't even commented on my jersey yet.
I'm really impressed. You've got your Oklahoma City... Dude, you're assuming that I know anything about basketball. Not only have I never played this game before, I don't really know anything about basketball. I know you can get 2 points if you're inside the circle and 3 points if you're outside of it when you shoot. But I don't know what the controls are in this game. I don't really know how basketball sort of works as a whole. I'm not really even sure what we're going to be going into. I can see there are some of my friends here online. I'm going to just... it says you're in the menu, but I'm going to wait until... Are you in the creator guy right now?
I just created it the most generic man, like I didn't change anything to
Perfect.
it.
Okay, I'm inviting you to my locker room.
I'm going to go complete. Okay, you've invited me. I'm going to hold the thing to launch now.
Yeah, and you should wind up next to me and we'll see this guy that you've created. We'll see the splendor that is whoever the wrestler is that you decided to make. Wrestler.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of completely different things. I've been futzing with the sound while we've been playing as well because I realised that at the beginning of my mic was still running very hot.
If I didn't have to wait for you, no one's to hear about your boring sound details, mate.
Sorry.
If you weren't here creating a player, one of you has data that is out of sync.
So, what does that mean? One of us has data that's out of sync. I don't know what that means.
Not me, mate. Connect with me again.
I'm going back. I'm going out. I'm going to have to go all the way. I'm going to go all the way out of the game and I'm going to relaunch it. So, to do that... Okay, this is a frickin' nightmare, Williams. You go... No, it's not your fault. This is just your classic... This is what it's like trying to play games with people on the Xbox. So, what you're going to do is push that Xbox button, right?
Yeah.
A little menu's going to come up, and there's a little square there that has WWE 2k17 on it, right?
Yeah.
Float over that and press the button that it's telling you to press, the one that's 3 lines.
Yeah.
Okay, and click that and go down to quit.
Okay.
Okay, and then once it's quit, give it a couple of seconds and then click it and relaunch it.
Cool.
Okay.
Were you just really, basically explaining to me how to turn it on and off again at the wall?
100%. I just IT supported you, yes. So is it
not a complete idiot? I'm a majority idiot.
You're a majority. Well, look, mate, you've made a pretty good living out of being an idiot. And we all know that you're just pretending. You're not really as dumb as you say you are. You're dumber. But
well, I'm really struggling with this right now.
Dude, me too.
Let me ask you this: How many of these online games have you played so far while filming and stuff for your series?
This is my third.
And how many of those have actually managed to get to playing the game?
Well, we see, the thing is you and I started recording because, you're a busy guy and you got things to get to. So we started recording. Sorry, I just got a sweet intro clip playing down, but I'll stop there. We started recording as we were getting set up. When I recorded with Reese Mathieson, we were playing a game called Titanfall 2, and it took us about 45 minutes to get our game set up and find each other. And I played Grand Theft Auto with Louise Bovink, and it was the same deal. It took us a long time.
So what might happen here is that we may never even see us playing the game at the rate we're going. Okay, what do we do? I'm in. NBA2k17.
Well, now we hope and pray that we're going to be able to find each other and our data's not going to be out of sync, because we've basically turned it off and we've turned it on again. Right. So I'm going to play now, and I'm going across to play with friends, and now I've got my menu coming up here, and it's going to show me who's online. I'm going down to Classic 3, 2, 1 Queen. I'm going to invite you to my locker room. You're going to get that invitation. You're going to click on it.
Hold. Please work.
Please work. Come on.
Jesus. Please. I can't name another god. Muhammad, please. Please.
I'm just going to name some summons for Final Fantasy. Bahamut, please, Bahamut. Please, Afrit, please. Save us.
Okay.
What's happening?
What are we doing? Play now? Are we connected?
I don't know. I don't see you in my locker room yet, so you accepted that invite, right?
Yes.
I'm going to try sending it one more time. Here, why don't you, look, let's try going the other way.
Yeah.
You go, you're in play now, right? Go all the way to the end. If you go into play now, all the way at the end there's a thing that says play with friends.
So on this, I've got these two things to choose from.
What have you got to choose from?
Raptors or Cavs, and I can choose which controller I am, home or away.
Where are you?
Oh, I get it. Okay, play with friends. Okay, here we go.
So you're in play with friends?
Yeah.
Okay.
No friends are online.
What about me?
You're not there. You're not my friend. You're my enemy. There should be an enemy online section.
Oh my lord. Are you kidding me? So you can't even see me in your friends list?
No, I can't see you. No. But if you can see me, then add me again, and that's almost working.
Okay, I'll try. Oh my gosh. I don't understand. It's probably because they changed the way everything works with Xbox, and so you need to not just add a person as a friend, but follow them as well.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to hold to launch. Okay, this seems promising.
Okay, good. Gosh, please.
Come on.
Please, merciful Lord. Please. Please, merciful Lord. Please put Guy Williams in my locker room.
Out of sync.
Why is our data out of sync? Great. Now what? Oh, man. Okay, I'm going to Google this. So how are things with you anyway?
Not too bad, mate.
NBA data out of sync.
I enjoy your chat. So how are things with you anyway? One of the reasons it's been so hard to do this is because I'm actually moving house at the moment. And when I say that I'm moving house, I mean my parents are moving house. I live with my parents.
Wait, you still live with your parents? That was the situation before I left 4 years ago.
Things haven't got better, mate. Things have not got better.
Oh, Guy, guess what? Speaking of things not getting better, there are so many Reddit forums about people not being able to play because they're out of sync. Oh man, this might not even happen. Data out of sync era. We're trying to play with friends.
Believe.
I think okay. So when I try, I'm on Xbox One. A lot of us are having the same problems. Anyone who knows how to fix this, please help. Same here. And then there's lots of comments, but there's no replies. I had this problem since the release of 2K15. I tried everything to solve the issue, but the only thing that worked for me was a fresh install. Great. We definitely don't want to do that. We don't want to spend 4 hours downloading the game. Everyone else who has this problem is on PC, but on Xbox One, I don't know if it matters. So I've got a lot of people saying they're having this problem, but not a lot of people saying that they've found a solution to the problem.
But isn't that symbolic of life itself? Everyone's complaining. Everyone's helping. No one's listening. Maybe we should help them and start replying to some of their problems, and maybe we can answer some questions.
So if we fix this problem, we should definitely get onto that Reddit forum and say to them, hey guys, we fixed it.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Something tells me, Steve, that we're not going to be the ones to do it.
But hey, dude, let's have a little bit of faith, okay? And
we're trying. That's why we're legends.
Friends. Let's have a look at your friends here. I'm actually in your... You have a pending request on the Xbox 360 and a suggested... I am a follower of you. How do I make you a follower of me?
Should
I tell you, mate. Here we go. Hold on. This could be good. This looks semi-promising. If you go, press your home button and go up to there's two little people there, and just like a little symbol of, if you got to that, and then there's a thing that says find someone, go in there and try and find me. And maybe by trying to find me...
Are you W... How are you?
Wrigglemania, WRIGGLEMANIA. Wrigglemania.
How good was Wrestlemania the other day?
Amazing. I mean, I had the time of my life, but then, as we all know, I'm like a hardcore wrestling fan. So watching WrestleMania was just absolutely out of this world. Dude. I got completely hammered. I sat here. I drank about 13 ciders, which you still don't drink, right? That's still your buzz there.
No, I still don't drink.
How can you be in the menus, but you can't get into my locker room?
Okay, I'm Wrigglemania 123.
No, you're not Wrigglemania 123. You're.
Is that who are you? Wrigglemania 123.
I'm just Wrigglemania. Just Wrigglemania. There's no 123. Just Wrigglemania.
Okay, I freestyled that, and can I just apologise to you for trying to make you someone that you're not?
It's totally fine. I'm just having a look through the options right now to see if there's an update or anything that. Xbox Help. There's an Xbox Help section in this game that I'm going to now. It's probably going to say...
Wonderful, wonderful place to be.
Xbox, please help. Control, support. Help. Unable to play online. Online features require an online account, 13 plus, to register in-game. Yeah, we did that. We're registered. The 2K Sports server is unavailable at this time. Please try again later. This message is generally displayed. A problem has been encountered that prevents gameplay from continuing.
Are you just reading troubleshoot shooting out to me? What is this? What is it?
Dude, I'm trying to fix out a scenario here.
You're like, I'm the good guy here. I'm the hero.
Wait a minute. I'm coming in. I've got a screen with a guy from the Pacers. One of you has data that is out of sync, and this problem exists. Try exiting to the main menu and returning, which we've both done. We've both exited to the main menu, quit the game, and return. I'm going to try one more time.
Should I exit as well? I'm going to exit as well?
Quit the game completely. So go to the guide, quit the game completely, come back into the dashboard, launch the game again after a couple of seconds. Wait, maybe if I go into manage game. Okay. I honestly, mate, this is just your classic multiplayer bungle, right?
I don't want to poke a hole in your theorem here, but is this segment kind of supported by Xbox?
Yes, but then they just kind of have to deal, and I don't necessarily think this is Xbox's problem. I think this could potentially be a 2K related issue, and it probably has something to do with the fact that, I mean, this is video game related stuff, but it used to just be that Xbox, right, all you had to do to play a game was be set up on Xbox Live. But then all the people who are also the publishers and who make games for Xbox wanted to have their own little, like, thing where people signed up to their playing servers as well. So, I don't know. I mean, I don't know the ins and outs of it, but I do know that it's all become a lot more complicated than it used to be. And now I've got music playing, which is the worst ever, because Xbox is just going to flat out completely reject this entire broadcast because they're going to hear like licensed music playing for 10 seconds and go, okay, try invite me again.
Okay. I'm firing up the game.
All right. Okay. Because I just had to do some stuff, like some stuff was whizzing around that time, which I didn't do last time. So maybe it's just applied a little bit of a data update and my data has synced. I don't know how. I think we've been going for over half an hour. So it's over half the episode we've actually spent just trying to hop into the same room with each other. This is like two people on Ponsonby Road, both with their cell phones out, trying to find each other at the same cafe. Just wandering up and down the street going, where are you, mate? Where are you? I'm behind you. What? Turn around. I'm right here. This is great. This is just quality content, buddy. This is what we're making. So we'll have time for a 15-minute game probably, eh?
Well, I'd be surprised if we managed to connect. But if we have a 15-minute game, it'll be the best game. So it doesn't say you're online. That's the main issue that I have.
Yeah, it's got something to do with the whole overly complicated situation with Xbox, whereby you have to be friends, but you also have to follow each other, and friends appear on your friends list. You see them in your activity feed, and they see you as a new follower. Favorite friends are listed first in your friends list. You'll see them while they're online or broadcasting. Yeah, so I've done all that. So, have you done that to me? Did you find me as one of those little men?
Yeah.
When you went into that menu, do that. Yeah, go into that menu and find me, and there should be a thing to like add me as a friend that you kind of might have to do.
Yeah. I thought I was doing that, but like...
Well, I got you to invite me to a game, but adding me as a friend is a big part of it. I feel bad for all the people...
Not just a big part of this, a big part of our relationship.
How are things going with you anyway while we're waiting? Because, like, I remember 2008, you opened for me at my Billy T show, and you had, like, a fairly reasonable 10 minutes of stand-up comedy, and now you're probably the most famous, if not the next most famous and well-known comedian in New Zealand, and you're still doing the same 15-minute set.
No, I remember really struggling. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember you were really struggling because you were really determined to do something different. And it was one of the things that I respected about you a lot when you first started out doing comedy, was that you were like, I want to make sure that I'm different from what other people are doing. You wanted to make sure that the comedy you were doing in New Zealand wasn't the same as what like me and all the guys who just talked about our dicks were doing. And then you found like 15 minutes of material that was different and then couldn't come up with another 15 minutes.
No, I don't think I tried to be that different. It's just funny how just your brain just can't sometimes do things. You're like, for me personally, I wish I could write like broader material, but for some reason, I only write material that like maybe 25% of the country will really love, and then 75% of the country will hate with a passion. And I think that's just because I'm born special, I guess.
But then I think that's really worked out for you because I tried to do material that everyone in the country loved, and I feel like because I was looking on Twitter the other day, and I've got just shy of 10,000 followers. You're somewhere in the 100,000 region. So, despite the fact that a good portion of the country obviously doesn't like you for some strange reason, the group that do love you to bits, right? Because when you here we go. You've invited me to play a game. Here we go. The portion of the country that do, because have you had any trouble selling out any shows or anything lately? Nothing of the sort, right?
I go pretty well with that, but I can completely understand you. You're being nice there. I think we can both completely know why some people hate me, and there's a lot of reasons in my personality, but I'm quite annoying, so I can understand why some people would be. And very overexposed as well, so I can completely understand why some people.
Speaking of things that are quite annoying, one of you has data that is out of sync. If this problem persists, try exiting to the main menu and returning.
What do I want to do? This is my only dream.
Oh, yeah, I know, dude. All I want to do is play game mode, private team. Is there something I can change in here that can fix it? I'll try inviting you.
Does it make it entertaining if it's just me just trying to swallow an Xbox controller? But I judge by that desperate laugh that things are going really, really, really good.
Well, look, man. I mean, I'll be honest. What I was hoping for was like you and me playing a basketball game against each other, and neither of us knowing particularly how the game works. I've just sent you a game invite, by the way. So maybe we'll have one more try of you trying to get in here.
What you were hoping for was a nice game of basketball, and what you got was just like a mild mental breakdown from a declining comedian who is not even wearing any pants. Like. That's my big gag. I'm replaying that gag. What a cracker.
Oh my god, ready to go. That is so you. You're like, look, just in case it all goes completely horrific, I have no pants on. We're going to be sweet. It's no problem.
It's a ripper gag. It's a backup gag.
Oh my god, I tried so hard. Remember, just like a few minutes ago, I was trying so hard to I was like, it'll be okay. I'll start talking to him about his comedy career. This whole thing's going to be fine. We've rebooted now. We're going to get into the game. It's going to be no problem. But no such luck. No such luck.
Life is suffering. That is a proverb that I think of every day.
But luckily for me, you had a gag all ready to go. You had a classic no pants gag. I like how you're just spamming me with invites now.
Oh, sorry, man.
No, it's good. I don't even know what it means that our data is out of sync. Like, that's just beyond my realm of understanding. So I'm going to go play now. I'm going to try, let's see, what can I try different? Play now online, and then what happens? Can I invite you in here? Let me try. Find you. This is the frickin' worst. Okay. Here we go. Invite.
It's not the worst. ISIS is the worst. This is like third worst.
I've just invited you to a party. See if you can accept that party invite.
I don't get invited to many parties. Dad joke. How are you going? Are you gigging much at the moment?
No. No, I am living out in the middle of nowhere. There's not a huge number of gigs here. I can't believe this data out of sync issue is just killing me.
Here's something mildly promising. Your voice kind of started coming through the TV as well.
Yeah, do you know what? I know why that is. That's because we're at a party together. So we're going to have to kill this party because it's feeding back.
This is the worst party. This is the worst party.
Okay, I'm leaving. I've gone. I've left the party. That party was killing our whole recording. So this is basically a game called Menu Screen, and it's a new Xbox game where it's a new Xbox game where two guys try really hard to find each other. This is a story about two men who are an entire planet apart, just trying to find one another online guy, and they keep getting. It is heartbreaking. They keep getting so close. This is the spaghetti and pineapple pizza of podcasts. I'm telling you.
And not only is it a heartbreaking story, but the heroes of the story fail miserably.
That's right, because there hasn't been some sort of victorious resolution whereby we managed to sync our data up and...
There wouldn't even be that victorious resolution. We're just playing a game. It's not even an accomplishment in life.
Oh, it would feel like a pretty big accomplishment to me right now if you and I were able to play a game together.
Oh, I would cry. I would literally cry.
Are there any other games on that Xbox?
No. There's like the Elder Scrolls, but that is not that's not downloaded. And what else? I don't know, man. I don't know. There's nothing. There's no games on the Xbox. It's brand new Xbox. I don't know how it's built. This is why they need to build in Alex the Kid back then than they did when gaming was real.
Why is it that everything you touch turns out to be a complete disaster?
Don't blame me. This is your fault, motherfucker.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I've had no problems with... this is the third episode I've done, and it's the first time we've actually been unable to play the game with one another. I'm not... You're trying again. Okay, we're going to have another crack.
No, we're not having another crack.
Guy, I've got an idea.
What?
Let's both turn our Xboxes off and turn them on again completely. Okay, here's what we're going to do. This is going to be our last attempt. Turn your Xbox off, hold down on the button, turn the whole Xbox off, and then unplug it from the wall. We're literally going to do the IT support solution.
How do I turn off at the button? Where's the button?
It's like on the front. It's that little light at the front. You just kind of got to touch it lightly with your finger and it'll turn off.
What crazy light button is that? It's crazy.
Yeah, and then to actually unplug it from the wall, okay? And let's do the... So have you unplugged it?
Yeah.
You've unplugged the Xbox.
Yes.
It's just I didn't see you move in a way that made me think you'd unplugged it.
Just believe me, I unplugged the Xbox, you cracker.
Okay. I don't need a shot of your groin, dude. I don't. That's a lot.
Sorry, that was an accident. I'm sorry.
Now, normally when the IT say to me, unplug your thing and count to 10 and then try it again, I don't count to 10. But we're going to count to 10 together.
Okay.
One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You're saying it in a normal pace. 8. Yeah, let's do it. We're getting that started up. I'm not going to work.
Plug it back in. I know, dude, but let's just at least find each other in the game menu.
That would be a heroic.
Man. Just to see your character and my character standing next to each other would be something. Okay, my Xbox is turning on. Here we go. Oh my goodness, Guy. This is probably, in a weird way, this has become my favourite episode. Also, after you moved your Skype camera, you sort of slightly just put yourself right in the corner of the shot there. So can you just like adjust it? That's good. You look completely forlorn, mate.
I'm a beaten man.
This game's broken.
If we could connect right now, it would honestly be the greatest day of my life.
Really? What have you got on your agenda today at work? What have you got to do?
I'm doing a Guy Williams show episode with Mike McRoberts from the news.
Mike McRoberts, eh? Is he still doing the news? I thought he'd left. I thought he'd moved on.
Nah, he's still... Nah, when you say moved on, you mean like they fired every journalist?
Yes.
Except for him.
That's what TV3 did, right? They fired every journalist. Oh, except for him.
Nah, they got some different ones, but yeah, no, he's the one that's left. Okay, we're loading up, bro. We're doing this.
Yeah, and you do that show with your brother, right? With Paul.
Yeah.
Is he slowly replacing you or something? What's the story there?
He is kind of slowly replacing me, but like that's the thing about comedy. It's like a meritocracy, and if he's better, then full credit to him. But my brother's in Melbourne to watch shows over there. So as a result, my dad is filling in today.
Oh my God, Mr. Williams is coming in.
Yeah, it's gonna be Gary. It's gonna be a nightmare.
Are they going to post this like on the Jono and Ben Facebook page or to YouTube? Because I'm going to need to see it.
Yeah, bro, it's gonna be an absolute nightmare. It's gonna be great.
I love your dad.
Yeah, he's great. He's a. All you need to know about my dad, Gary, is that his name is Gary, and then you know exactly who he is because he's called Gary.
He is like you are the most guy. He is the most Gary that ever existed.
Like he's the kind of guy. He's the kind of New Zealand battler that will go to Los Angeles. We went like a couple of years ago, to the Staples Center, and we were walking around by the players' entrance where they drive in under the stadium, and the security, which is really intense in America. You know, big guys with jackets and guns and stuff were like, "Excuse me, sir, you're going to have to move on." And my dad was just like, "G'day, it's Gary from New Zealand," as if they know who he is. And then he'll say stuff like, "We're just here to meet Kobe Bryant," as if they're going to be like, "Oh, Kobe Bryant, sorry, I didn't realize, sir. Come on right in." That's the way my dad lives his life.
What did they do though? Did he get in any trouble?
I'm here to meet Kobe Bryant. No, the guy basically just wanted to shoot us just so my dad would stop talking and telling him about his life in New Zealand. Okay, mate, this is the last shot.
This is it. This is for all the marbles. Who's inviting who?
This is the moment. Well, right now I can't see you as friends online, so I guess you're inviting me.
Okay, I've sent you an invite. Here it comes. Wait, I just clicked join game. Whoops.
Don't make me cry, Steve. This is big. This is like, we're going to build up to this. This is like Eminem.
One of you has data that is out of sync. If this problem persists, try exiting. Oh, well, thank you very much for watching Comedians Online trying to play video games. I'm New Zealander and also comedian Steve Wrigley. That was Guy Williams. This could have been NBA2k17, but unfortunately, there's too much data to sync. I don't know where Guy's gone. I don't know what happened to the game. Maybe one day he and I will try again. But for now, cheers very much for watching. If you want to find me on Twitch, you can at twitch.tv/WriggleMania. I'm WriggleMania on Twitter. And if you want to find me on Facebook, that's just Steve Wrigley. Thanks for watching. I hope in some way you were somehow able to enjoy yourself. Cheers very much, and I'll catch you next time.